The main means of transportation for them is a cart drawn by horses. When I saw this vehicle on the streets of a tourist resort for the first time, I could not believe my eyes. Mennonites looked like actors who had just returned from a historic movie shoot and haven't changed their clothes yet. I have never met people who would voluntarily renounce technical progress, at the same time would look calm and happy with their lives. I was so intrigued that I decided to become one of them for a week. I changed my shorts and t-shirt for a dress below the knee, braided hair, and switched off my smartphone. How will I feel living in a Mennonite commune and following all the rules? It was a challenge for me. The first question I should answer was, how did the Mennonites find themselves in Latin America? The Mennonites speak Plautdietsch. It's a dialect of German common in the north of Germany and the Netherlands. Here, their history started. In the middle of the 16th century, priest Menno Simmons renounced the Catholic Church. Menno became an Anabaptist, meaning he began to baptize people only in adulthood. Little by little, Menno gathered thousands of people around him. His followers began to be called Mennonites. One of the main features of their doctrine is pacifism. Mennonites never participate in wars and do not serve in the army. Because of their religion, Menno followers were cruelly tortured and repressed. They had to run from Holland to Germany and then to Prussia. At the end of the 18th century, Mennonites moved to the Russian Empire, where they peacefully lived for 150 years. In the early 20th century, Mennonites were again forced to flee, this time to Canada. But here, too, they didn't stay long. The first rule I learned in the commune: if you want to find out something about Mennonites' history or morals, go to the churchmen. Their word is of unquestioned authority.
De Rusia a Canadá era por el comunismo. De Canadá a México era porque el gobierno canadiense le pidió a los menonitas recibir el servicio militar y las escuelas del gobierno. Lo que es en contra de las tradiciones. Entonces, siempre algún grupo que lo mantiene estricto sale, busca otro lugar.
This is how European peasants' descendants settled in Belize, Bolivia, and Mexico. There, near the small town of Bacalar, I met them. In search of peace, Mennonites have fled from civilization to the most provincial corners of the earth all their entire history, to places like Salamanca. The first thing you need to do in Salamanca to blend in is to change your clothes. Mennonites have their own style of clothing, over which neither air temperature nor age has control. The main quality of their clothes is practicality. It should be comfortable to work in the field and at home. Twice a week, on Saturdays and Wednesdays, women braid their long hair. No makeup or accessories, even on holidays. At first, I felt uncomfortable in a traditional dress. It was hot and strange. But in this dress, I did not stand out, and this is the main thing in a closed commune. With great surprise on the first day of my stay, I found out that it is not customary to dress like this everywhere. Within the Mennonite society itself, the severity of morals is very different from commune to commune. In Salamanca, there are several families who came there from Canada. There, Mennonites drive cars, use electricity, and mobile phones. The families who do not want to fall under the influence of civilization move to more closed communes. Eva and her family have recently moved to Salamanca.